The performative nature of all these people is just fascinating because they will routinely just tell you, hey, this idea is not working. It's performative. I'll make a shield, but then I'll see someone die. And it just instills in me to change because I'm performing in front of the camera. I'm not really doing anything. We must do something about this as they continue to record. And then you get things like this where apparently this guy is telling people to run around and start documenting people who have American flags so that you can maybe steal from them.
If you have an American flag in front of your house, swipe away. Do not watch this video. Okay, there's about 10...
All right, everybody with an American flag, pretend like you didn't see this.
10% Americans want the revolution. It's too early, but it's not too early to prepare for the revolution.
Okay.
Let me share with you a business plan.
Okay. I would really, because, like, everybody's money's tight. Like, bills, mortgages, rent. I'd love to know, like, what's this business plan?
Prepare for the revolution. Right now, it's 2026.
Yes, correct.
Some households still have an American flag in front of their house. That means those people are supporting the American system.
Or maybe, and stick with me now, this could be a little doozy for you, they may just love their country. Much like how people who have their state flags love their states. Even when there's problems in these states and in this country, there are still people who love the country. That's not really a bad thing if you ain't.
They are your enemy and they will be your enemy when the revolution starts. Before you eat the rich, you need more resources and weapons. Where to get all these resources and weapons? Get it from those households who got American flag.
You are insinuating that I steal from my fellow neighbor. The problem is that my American neighbor might have gun, and if I break into house, they shoot. Did you factor that in when you made this really stupid statement?
From their house. Okay, so you guys also need to have a community.
No, fuck that. No. Go do it. Because what I'm sick of is this gimmick going on of, hey, let me get in front of the camera and tell you something that'll land you in jail or dead. Because think about it. You're being told by someone who probably doesn't like what's going on in the country right now that your best course of action, because you're broke, is to steal from thy neighbor. And you go in, and I guess if you plan it out like a GTA heist, you could map out when they leave the house versus when they stay in the house, when they go to sleep versus when they're snorting cocaine. And you could plan the masterful theft of stealing something from them. Meanwhile, if you just so happen to live in a, I don't know, what's the word, low-income community, I would make the assumption that your neighbor who has an American flag draped across their door is also poor. So how are you going to steal anything from them when they got the same amount of shit as you do? Nothing. So I'm not really seeing this plan working out to full fruition. Also, maybe I didn't bring it up, you could get shot because you're gonna break into somebody's home and steal their shit. That's not a smart, effective plan. But you know what? Maybe I'm being uncharitable. Keep going.
Set up a website and ask all your members to take picture of every household who got American flag.
So now you want people to dox their neighbors or even just people they see with houses with American flags on it. Now this is the trick. Now I'm gonna give you a little doozy in this one. What if, because I'm going to work with my mind right now, what if we go and we map out this scheme, as you say, we take pictures, and then we plan out how we're going to break into the house. And we break into the house, and we see a black family or a Mexican family. What are we going to do? Are we going to say, oops, sorry, we're only looking for the whites? Or are we going to take all the enchiladas and all the fried chicken and the grape soda? Because when you say this stupid shit, you're factoring in or you're insinuating that the people with American flags draped across their lawns, doors, part of their houses, you're assuming that they're all white. Got some real bad news for you. They got some people of different ethnicities who support America by having a flag standing proud or draped across something. So how does your plan factor into that? I'm factoring in, or I'm thinking we're not going to get an answer to it.
And upload those information to your website, the address of each household. When the time comes, you guys can use this information as evidence to eat them first. Eat them, God will support you. Buddha will.
No, Buddha? Listen, buddy. God, Buddha, Muhammad, these are all beings that people worship, but they will not save you because you will have to factor in a few things. That American having the right to defend themselves if someone breaks into their house. Because let's be clear, for like the 90th time, you are signing people up or setting them up to fail just so that you could sit comfortably talking about how bad America is. And that's not going to work. That's not good. That's not a real way to enact change. And again, you hear this shit and somebody will be like, oh, well, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. You don't understand how stupid it sounds to get on social media and tell people to commit a crime. You're telling people to commit theft. You're telling people to break into others' homes. That's what you're telling people to do. That's what you're asking and hoping people to do. That's the thing I've been trying to make stick to people. That in your discontent for what's going on, you're signing people up to go to jail. And you're not going to bail them out. You're not going to have all these GoFundMes to have so that people could be bailed out. And some of them might go to jail with no bail. And then what? On to the next one? Whoops. On to the next person who could try their damnedest to be the hero who saves the world. And meanwhile, if it hasn't been brought up, while you're breaking in to your neighbor's home, while you're stealing resources from them, even though they're poor and they need those resources too because they may have children, Mexicans are being deported. So while you enrich yourself with other people's goods, the Mexicans you claim to care about so much, that are being treated so unfairly, that are being put into an American system that is unjust, they're being deported while you're pretending that you're a GTA Online character committing a heist. We got our mansions already. You're just fucking greedy. But let's keep going.
Support you. Eat them with no regret, okay? So this is my business plan for you. When the time comes, some household, they will pay you a lot of money just to take off those information off your website.
So here's how this really is set up. You have it to where you want people to dox others and blast them online for, checking my notes here, having an American flag, not knowing anything about these people, not knowing anything that they support or not tolerate, not knowing that they may support Trump, they may not support Trump, because you have people who are Americans who will loudly and proudly rep their country while not representing or cheering on everything in said country. And so you will have it to where after you've doxed them, you somehow get the blueprint to their house to figure out which way to break in said house, steal their shit, and then once they found out that they're stolen from and their house has gone viral on social media, they will then figure out where the image was posted, contact the website, and I guess pay to have it removed. And all the fucking while, people are being deported the whole time. Ineffective. An ineffective strategy, an ineffective plan, an ineffective way to make money that will land a bunch of people in jail. Why? For a multitude of factors that I have mentioned in this video. They could also end up dead. Why? Because of one factor I've mentioned, them having a gun. But there's also like one aspect of this that I don't think has been brought about by anybody, including myself. It's that these morons are putting this on social media. And when they put it on social media, it ends up going viral and people see it. And while there will be some people that will cheer to the nines, haha, this sounds like a great idea, no one's going to start it. You also have the people who will find out where you are and where you live and how you operate, and they will call the authorities. And you know, leading a campaign and trying to dox somebody or to plan out trying to rob people, yeah, that could get the police knocking on your door. That could honestly get the police knocking on your door and get them ready to interrogate you and question you about why you're trying to get people to dox others and steal from them. all on the basis of nothing. So, once again, the digital footprint is a devious fucking track record that will be tracked by a bunch of people. And if you somehow think that you can enact change by robbing people, congratulations. I can't wait to find out how many people end up shot, arrested, and overall left with a lot of misfortune because they wanted to listen to a guy who's praising Buddha, probably not even in the country, but doesn't even give a damn too much. They just want to see a little bit of chaos.